telling y'all, the way she looked in her casket, you wouldn't even recognize her. Like, when I couldn't tell it was her. She was like, what's up, y'all? So as you can see, I got my hair done. Got me a little sewing, you know what I'm saying, a little Eva. I look crazy right now because I lost my umbrella in class and I got rained on. But anyway, guys, so today I have a little bit, it's gonna be like a story time because I really didn't know what other videos to do, and so it's gonna be a story time today. So today's story time is gonna be when I lost my best friend, or one of my best friends. So about almost 2 years ago, I lost my best friend. So like, this girl, she went to my school, she went to my high school, and we kind of lost touch. And then she went to my college, she came to college, so we kind of like rekindled, and we spent like a lot of time together. So this weekend, it was October, well, yeah, it was October 1st. It was the weekend of October 1st. We all had came home, me, her, and my other best friend, we all had came home. We were gonna have fun this weekend. So we came home, and so when we came home, our plan was to go get tattoos and to hang out with each other, you know what I'm saying? Because I had never got a tattoo at the time. She already had a tattoo on her foot. So this is going to be our time for me and her to go get our tattoos, you know what I'm saying, together. We knew this dude, he was going to give us a hookup. But at the time, I was at work. Me being in college, I got to go to work like once every 46 weeks, so I won't automatically get terminated in the system. So went home that Friday. Me and my other best friend and her cousin, we went to our old high school football homecoming game. So we went there to China. She didn't. That's my friend name that passed. She didn't. She wanted to go, but she couldn't go because, for one, she had to go get her hair done, and she said that her sister was taking too long doing her hair and whatnot. So me and Bree, that's my best friend, we went to the game with her cousin. You know, we was there, and then Bree was staying the night at China's house that night. So that night I had went to take Bree to China's house after the game. So I took her to China's house, and when we got there, I asked China to see her hair. I was like, girl, let me see your hair. Like, you done got it somewhere, you got inches now. Like, girl, please. Like, you got inches. You got inches, boo. But she said she didn't want me to show her hair because she said her sister had to fix it, and she said it was a hot mess. And I was like, girl, ain't nothing wrong with your hair. Your hair cannot be that bad. But so she kept covering up her hair and stuff. And I was like, well, I guess I'll see y'all tomorrow. So the next day, her and Bree went shopping with their friend. Well, yeah. And I wanted to go shopping with them, but I couldn't because I had to work all day. So I was at work. I was so excited for the night. I was like, yeah, me and Tachana and Bree about to hang out. About to go get tattoos. Like, yes. But unfortunately, things didn't happen that way. So me being at work, I had to work from like 1 to 9, 12 to 9. I was at work all day, y'all. Like, all day. So when I went to work, I was texting them and calling them throughout the day on Kick. And like, I'm sorry, I'm trying not to cry. So like, when it came, I was calling in my memory, I was on the phone with China. Well, let me rewind back. That morning, I was on the phone with China, and I stayed up talking to China at like 7 o'clock in the morning about a boy situation. 7 o'clock in the morning until about 9 o'clock at night. And Bree, she said me to China woke her up because I called to China, her ringer was on, and me to China was up talking all morning. And then that night, fast forward back to that night, I was texting her, and I was like, where's the dude gonna do the tattoo? Because this dude, he wasn't in the tattoo shop. He's still not, but he wasn't in the tattoo shop. So he was like, well, see if we can do it at her mama's house. Her mom was like, yeah, that's cool. So Bree and China were already hanging out, and next thing you know, I'm on the phone, I'm texting Bree to China, I'm like, Tashana, like, you know what I'm saying? So he said he could do it. He was like, yeah, Mama says you can do it there. And all of a sudden, Tashana stopped texting me. And I was like, I'm so ready for something. I can't remember what I said, but it was a group message. I can't remember what I said. And then next thing you know, I remember, but whatever the message was, I sent that message at 8:48. I sent that message at 8:48. And Bree texted me while I was at work, and I was getting ready to get off. It was probably like 9:10, and I was getting off at 9:30. And Bree texted me, and she was like, I'm sorry, but she's like, we're not gonna be able to make it tonight. We just got in a bad car accident. I'm like, y'all just got in a bad car accident? Like, what the heck? Like, I'm about to get off work. Y'all should be staying in place. So I kept calling Bree and calling Bree. She wasn't answering, but I knew she was okay. So what I did was I called Tashana, and I was like, Tashana. So like, yeah. So it was 9 o'clock, and I called Bree. She wasn't answering. When she wasn't answering, I kept calling her. That night, I kid you not, I probably called her about 20 times that day. She did not answer. So what I did, I called Tashana's phone, and her sister answered. And I thought it was her, and I was like, Tashana, what happened? I heard y'all got in an accident. She's like, oh, Letitia, I'm sorry, but it's not Tashana. And she's like, her and Bree went out. And I'm like, they went out. I was like, I already know that. But I was like, you know what I'm saying, Tashana and Bree got in an accident. I was like, do you know what I was like, no, Bree just told me they got in a bad accident. So she was like, okay, I'm about to go down there to where they were supposed to be going to see if they could see anything. And I said, okay, let me know. So then I heard rush. I got work. I said, can I go? They said, yeah, I rushed. I got work. I don't know. I was driving. And then her sister was not calling me back. I got so worried her sister was not calling me back. So I got there. Well, what I did was I went and Tashana, I called her phone again since nobody was answering, and I must tell you, that was the worst cry, scream, holler that you could ever imagine in your life. It was so traumatizing. It was so traumatic. Like, that was the worst scream I ever heard in my life. And all I could hear was her older sister, like, crying and screaming about, like, you know what I'm saying, she just was in shock. And me, I'm still thinking, you know what I'm saying, it's not real, because Bree hasn't come out her mouth and told me, and I haven't talked to her. So I'm like, this, you know what I'm saying. So that's when her sister, she was crying on the phone. She's like, Deisha, just basically, you come to the house. And I went and got the dude that was supposed to do our tattoo. And I went and I got him because he was friends with her too. And we didn't even end up going to her house. Like, I ended up calling Bree to see where Bree was at, and I had to break the news to her best friend. I had to break the news to a lot of people. And then, like, I called Bree, and I was calling her boyfriend. So I was talking to Bree's boyfriend, and I ended up meeting them at the hospital, and I ended up seeing Bree. And well, I called Bree before I got there, and I was like, Bree, everybody keeps telling me that Tashana is dead. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't believe it. She was like, she is dead. And I was like, really? Like, this girl was just here. Like, I was just talking to her like 20 minutes ago. Like, no, she not. Like, she's not dead. She's not gone. Not like that. So, I mean, that night, I just cried. I've been ready to eat for like 3 days. I didn't talk to nobody. I didn't go anywhere. And I love driving. If anybody know me, I love driving. I love driving. So, like, I didn't eat. I didn't talk. I didn't do nothing. I was so depressed. Like, I gained so much weight after that. Like, I just felt depressed. Like, it's nothing like losing a friend. Like, it's really nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe you're losing a parent or something, but like losing a friend, literally, like somebody you called your sister too, like that's not easy. That's not easy at all. It's like, it hurts so bad. It still hurts to this day, like, cause she went here too, and it's so crazy. We spent every single day together, every single day, and every single moment of the day. We stayed up till like 2-3 o'clock in the morning, like, and it's crazy how, like, blink of an eye, they just gone. And it's like, she was so beautiful, man. But like, after that happened, we had something at school. We had like a candlelight visual for her, and we had, I mean, a funeral. It was very like, it was when Hurricane Matthew was here, and it was very windy. I wrecked my car. It was a bad day. Like, that whole month was bad. Fair came. The fair wasn't even excited no more. We were supposed to go to the fair together. Then her birthday came at the end of the month. Like, nothing was like the same for the rest of that year. But it's like now, like, I'm still not over it, but it's like now I'm like more content with it. Like, I'm like more okay with it. Like, I got her name tattooed on my back for her birthday at her mom's house, and yeah, I mean, it's just a lot, you know what I'm saying? You just gotta appreciate every single moment and every single day, like, with the people that you love. Like, don't take nobody for granted. Like, nobody, like, it don't matter, like, how much stuff that you go through with somebody. Just taking somebody for granted, that's something you shouldn't do. Like, if you don't want to mess with them no more, cool, say that, but don't take people for granted. Don't even waste your time. I don't know if y'all can see it, but that's a picture of her right there in the back behind me. Yeah. So, I mean, sometimes I have dreams about her, and they feel so real. They feel so real. Like, some dreams, she be speaking to me, she be like, I know what you're going through. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be okay. Or it's like that's a whole nother video, but it's like some things she be trying to tell me and stuff in some ways in my dreams. I don't know if y'all believe in that, but I do. It just feels so real. But that's my story time today for you guys. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.